welcome to Her Thoughts is Actions, and I'm your host, Shawnee. Let's get right into it. Today's topic, we're going to start off with internet dating. In today's society, we all know that internet dating is something that's kind of like the norm now. It's not so much a taboo as what it used to be. So, would you try it? Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Skyping, we have all this technology. Would any of you guys try internet dating?
I wouldn't like stand on the internet, but I wouldn't want to be my wife on them.
Really? Why wouldn't I stand?
Right. Yeah. What difference does it make?
It's a big difference.
What's the difference?
What's the difference between the chick you met in the club or the chick you met on the internet?
I wouldn't want to be my wife in the club either.
So where do you meet a wife?
In church.
So wait, let's get back to the internet thing. Why would you one night stand the internet woman opposed to dating a woman off the internet? Let's get back to that.
I want to hear this.
That's just my decision. I always thought about that, and I just wouldn't want to be my. I wouldn't want to be on the internet.
You don't have like the why?
I don't. I'm not into the internet thing.
Because there's a lot of people who actually meet their wives.
Right.
Yeah,
And they're good wives, good people.
Yeah, but I don't search for that on the internet. It's more like something to do.
Okay. Anybody else?
I was just about to say it might not be a search. It might just be y'all might just have maybe mutual friends or something like that and have something in common. Just not going on there to meet somebody.
Yeah.
You know, and it just happens. You never know.
Yeah, so are you opposed to if it happens? What if it happens that way? Are you opposed to it?
No, I wouldn't stop it if I meet somebody on the internet and I catch feelings for them. I'm not gonna block it because I met them on the internet.
But that could be your wife. So
That's what I'm saying. I'm not.
So you're open for change.
Yeah, I'm open for
Well,
it.
that's a good
but
one. Okay.
So yeah, so don't just say that you're
Okay,
opposed to
good.
understand.
But that's good because I have a lot of nice guys.
You know, they got people to look to for
Right.
on the internet. That's not something I look for.
right. That's
But
understandable.
That's
Yeah.
what I'm saying. Right.
So anybody else would you try it?
Now in the past, I've dated on the internet, and I've met some people, some good people, you know. But my question is, and I see this a lot, some women, and to me, they put guys on blast, because some people be like, they're not on Facebook to meet anybody. And my thing is, you never know where you're going to meet somebody, like you said, you never know how you're going to meet somebody, you know, and somebody might be on Facebook and you just meet them and y'all click.
Right. I kind of equate the Facebook thing, Facebook, Twitter thing these days with, remember we used to dial the wrong number?
Yeah.
And all of a sudden you're like, oh hey, what's your name? You know what I mean? So you kind of can equate that to that because it's just moving up to, more technology.
Right.
Or what have you instead of just meeting over the phone about some numbers.
Right.
So it's kind of like what and what. It's just what you're looking for, I guess.
But I
Yeah.
guess when you were saying about putting people on blast, I think people put people on blast because the new word is thirsty. Because people are thirsty on the internet and they come at your neck with foolishness. So that's why you
Because
put
for the
on
most
blast.
part, I've seen young ladies with guys who would inbox them with suggestive things.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
You know,
that's
and
how
maybe that is
Right,
thirsty.
and that's when you get put on blast.
I got you.
Right.
Right.
Yeah.
And that's how it starts.
So they look at a picture.
They look at a picture, they
And like,
like it,
Right.
and then you get an
Right.
inbox. How you doing?
And really with Facebook, you can kind of, opposed to, calling the wrong number, with Facebook, you can kind of, maybe not tell everything about a person, but some of the things that they kind of like, some of the things that they may subscribe to in their lifestyle. You can tell.
so you can tell right off back who the hoe is and who the good girl is.
I don't agree with
Subscribe
that.
to
Some
I like
I don't agree
those.
with that because you have to realize
Right.
people are on Facebook and
Well,
whatever
it's
other site.
They live in whole
And it's-
different lives.
Exactly, they're not themselves, so you can't really say that.
Well, I guess it all depends on the person.
It's a facade.
Because
I mean,
with
you
me,
just don't know.
with Facebook, that's who I am.
You got a
Okay,
million
that's who you
followers
are.
on Facebook.
Right.
That's not everyone.
Right.
And it's because they have a lot of these, I like hoes or look at these hoes.
Right.
Oh,
Expose those.
Big
I
and just because I go on it and look at it, that does not mean that's what I'm looking for. I
Right.
just may want to have some entertainment, look at some pictures.
Right.
It might be a
See,
nice
right.
picture.
Who it is.
You like it.
Might be
So,
somebody
you know,
else.
vice versa.
So, so you like all pictures?
No, I don't like the picture.
You might like the page.
I might go on the pages.
Oh, you know the guy exposed the whole New Orleans. They might be trying to
Right.
let me see my phone.
No,
Exactly.
I'm talking about like if say for instance she saw my page or something, she just like this picture, like this
Yeah.
picture, like this picture,
No.
like this picture. Yeah, that's
I'm
great.
gonna tell you
That's
my reason why I
Yeah,
don't.
that's
That's
bad.
thirsty.
Now, that's thirsty right there.
But I don't go like a man picture because You don't know where their girlfriend or their wife is lingering. Because I have said hello
You right.
on their page,
You right.
and the next thing you know, hit
You
a
getting
woman
blessed.
come.
But
Or
if
they
you-
make a comment, like, I have a perfect example.
Go ahead.
This guy, whatever the new, what is it, Nintendo or whatever coming out, it's not here, it's in China
Okay.
or something, whatever. He said he was gonna get it, and I made a comment that it hasn't been released in the United States.
Okay.
So here his wife comes.
Wow.
You can have it. I'm like, oh my God. So he inboxed me,
Yeah.
talking about, oh, don't worry about that. I said, sweetie, I don't want you, but you gotta check your people.
Check your people.
Right.
Check
I
up.
had
But
that
that's
happen
why
too.
I don't make comments because
Right.
you know they
And
want
then it's
to
not
have
your fault that
arguments.
like the men who liking your pictures. It's not your fault that they liking your pictures. It's not like you with them clicking the button.
Exactly.
And then the women come after you.
And I guess it is thirsty because I can't see liking something that I'm really not. I guess that's me. That's really not interested.
You can't see
But you
liking
saying they have men that
That will
like your stuff
Anything.
just because they really like
Right,
you.
just to like
Yeah.
it. Just like.
But if a woman like third of your picture straight, that's just an interest.
I don't know what that mean. That mean they're thirsty, man.
It doesn't
I think
mean
she
they're
interested.
interested. That doesn't mean that either.
You don't
She
think so?
could be trying to be messy. You
Well,
got to
yeah.
realize
What if
there's
they
all
wanna
kinds
be
of trying to be
messy?
nice.
Right.
You know,
Well,
and I think
But she
Right.
doesn't know that you have to realize, everybody's not on there for the same thing. Just keep
Do
it
you
open.
believe everybody have a motive?
Sometimes people have motives. I do. We all
You
have
do?
motives. Yeah.
She thinks everybody has a motive. I
We
don't.
all have
Yeah,
motives.
it does.
Have you dated somebody off of Facebook?
No,
No.
I'm afraid of things like that. Like I just feel like I'm traditional, and maybe that's not the right way to be. But I just feel like a man should approach me, a man should pursue me. I'm not that chick who's gonna walk up to you in a club.
Amen. I agree.
Yeah, we talked about that last time.
We
Yeah,
don't do
chick
that
who walk
either.
up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
So you,
is it wrong for a woman to pursue a man? 'Cause
I mean, it's to each his own. I'm
You
not
said
gonna knock
traditional.
it. It's not my thing. It's not my preference. If that's somebody's preference, I'm not gonna knock her because she chooses to go about it that way. I just feel like if you want me, you're gonna come get me.
I won't have a real story for my kids. I won't say I met your mom on Facebook.
But you know what? This lady had a story the other day. She was saying how she said that the Facebook bought her husband. And she was saying how grateful she was and this and that. She was like, despite our beginning by meeting on Facebook, it's just been lovely ever since. So I mean, despite the story, to me, by it being 2013, I say this a lot, I know, but by it being these times, I mean, that's not an impossible.
Right.
You know what I mean? Back in the day, you didn't have that, so you didn't have that to say.
Right.
When we met over the phone, that's still the same thing.
Right.
It's saying I met you on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, whatever the case may be. Yeah,
You
it's
never
the same.
know.
Blind dates, it's the
Right.
same
You
thing.
See,
never
I'm
know
blind.
when you might meet somebody. You
Right,
never
you
know
don't.
when your soulmate might be.
You really don't.
Yeah, that's true.
So you gotta just be open. I mean, if you're open for love, you have to be open for everything that comes along with it.
Okay. So now we have a different topic: dating versus come over and chill. We're gonna have Miss Jade
Oh.
read our scenario here, and we need to really chime in because this is some good stuff. This is some good stuff, y'all. So listen in.
Okay. While watching the first season of Game of Thrones, something struck me about the medieval world they live in. Every woman has value, from the whores to the princesses to the queen. None sold themselves short of what they were worth. We have this violent world where powerful men do battle, but not once do we see a woman throw herself at a man because of his status. If you want easy pussy, you pay for it. If you want the prettiest girl in the land, you make her your wife before you even get to taste it. Isn't it ironic that in a much more civilized world, the value of woman has degenerated and the value of so-called hoes has risen? Sorry. There was something on Twitter about a $200 date, and it was hilarious how some dudes went off with the broken nigga anthem of, if I pay that much, I better be fucking. The outrage not only speaks to the lack of value modern day men place on females, but it also speaks on the fact that a lot of women are out here spoiling men with cheap pussy. I'm not talking about placing a monetary value on your vagina, but there should be an investment on his part to prove that he is serious about you. Time and energy are the biggest investment a man can make to show that it's real. If he spends time getting to know you, then puts in the energy to see you and put a smile on your face, he's committed to something. It could be something the pussy, or it could be getting a girlfriend. It doesn't really matter initially, as long as he's showing that you have value. If a man values a woman, he respects her, and not only from that respect can a real relationship grow. One of the biggest complaints I hear is that there is no more courting. Men don't put in work. Everything would be perfect if the guy you really like made an effort to do all of the romantic things guys are supposed to do when trying to court a woman. I laugh at that shit. Because men figured out a long time ago that a woman who's thirsty for love is worse than a guy who's thirsty for pussy. No matter how loud you complain about not going out, never spending real time, or feeling unappreciated, if you like him enough, you will continue to talk to this kind of man. Let me break it down with a whole example, because they stay winning. Remember, I'm talking about hoes who fuck for things, not sluts who fuck because of things. Hoe is such a cool word to say. Many people confuse the two. Unlike a slut, a hoe isn't going to fuck a guy because she thinks he's cute or is driving something nice. She's going to fuck him because she's getting broken off with something of value. So we have a savvy hoe in his corner. She's cute, knows how to accentuate her positives and bait men. In the other corner, we have a classy lady. She thinks she's classy because she has morals and doesn't care what a man has, only if he's nice to her. Our classy lady meets a guy, starts to talk to him daily on the phone, and after a week, this feels real because the guy has game. Classy lady wants to see her new boo and keeps asking when they're going to go on a date. The guy is too busy to go out to dinner and a movie, but she can come over anytime after work. Maybe she shouldn't go over his house this early in a relationship. She's classy, but they talk every day, and it feels like she's known him forever. She promises herself she's going to stay classy and not do anything sexually with him. Ha! So the classy lady goes over to the guy's house to chill. Maybe she fucks him, maybe she doesn't. But 9 out of 10 times, it's already a wrap because once a guy knows you're a come over and chill girl, he's going to have you coming over all the time until he smashes. You'll meet his family, spend time in between sex, talking about life, dropping hints about a relationship you want to be in, and you'll think it's going somewhere. Once he smashes and gets his fill of your cheap pussy that he didn't have to work for, he'll get busy again. Watch him make an excuse as to why you can't come over this week. And a few weeks after that, the only communication comes in the form of half-assed text messages. The